BlackFire Fitness, what's going on, family? Missed you guys over the weekend. We are back, starting it strong with Monday, and we are gonna hit that lower body today, let me tell you. Before we get into that, y'all, let's get that equipment set up. First things first, we need the main stars of the show. We're gonna need our bands, both the open loop bands, and we're rocking with the closed loop band today, so both of those. And then we'll need an elevated sturdy surface, something like a chair, bed, or couch will do. And then we're going to need our mat for that cushion. And then a weighted backpack of your choice will be convenient for today. Let's get all that stuff gathered around and then let's go hit it. Let's get it. For exercise number 1, we're gonna get things started by hitting those hamstrings. All right, so you should feel it real nice in the back of your thighs and then also a little bit in the glutes as well. To do that, we're gonna hit around the world lunges, okay? That's just a fancy, cool name for lunges in multiple planes. So to get that going, we're gonna grab our closed loop smaller band and we're gonna throw that over our knees. Bonus points if you can get your band to match your shirt. Gangster. You already know what it is. All right, so we're gonna throw the band right above the knees, okay? So right above the kneecaps. My advice would be to throw this band over your shorts or whatever your pants you're wearing so that it doesn't irritate your skin or pull your little leg hairs, okay? Now that we got all that out the way, here's what we're gonna do. Oh, and real quick, sorry. If you guys are advanced or need a little bit more of a challenge, we're gonna throw on that weighted back band to do just that. Okay, at this point, you have 3 objectives. So the first is we're gonna lunge in the front plane, so you can take a long, wide, exaggerated step forward. Go ahead and do that, boom. At this point, you wanna keep your body, your torso nice and straight and aligned. All right, I see a lot of people make mistakes. If the weight's too heavy, they'll lean forward or they'll be back if they have balance issues, all right? Work with something you can stay straight, 100% straight. Okay, once you guys find that point, we're just gonna dip down again. Upper body is nice and straight, boom. Getting your knee as close to the ground as possible, looking for that L formation in the leg. Again, for you guys who've watched my other videos, you don't want your knee overextending those toes, all right? That's a no-no. Keep everything in line. All right, at this point, you're gonna breathe out as you press back up and return to the starting spot. So I'm gonna explode through my heels, press into the ground, breathe out, tighten the core, back up to the starting point. That's part 1. Part 2, we're gonna then, on that same leg, go out to the side. So I'm on my right leg, so I'm gonna take a nice step to my right. All right, again, long exaggerated step. This time my other leg is gonna stay straight. All right, and you just keep that leg straight the whole time as this leg goes into the lunge. So I take a squat. All right, sometimes the band might slide up, that's fine. All right, you just wanna make sure that knee is in line with your toes. All right, again, not overextended and not, pronating or supinating in any type of way. So keep your knee above foot, breathe out, explode back to the top, fix your band if you need to. And then last step is we're going into a reverse lunge, backwards lunge. So you just take a nice step back and then the same principles as that front lunge. Keep that body nice and straight. You dip the knee as close as you can to the ground and then breathe out as you return forward. So breathe out, press, boom, good to go. At this point, you would switch legs and go into the 3 planes again. All right, if you're just learning and this bag throws you off balance, ditch it. All right, it's all up to your guys' level. So putting it all together should look something like that. All right, and then I'll do that same thing and go to the other leg. All right, slow control to do the trick. Knock those down and you'll feel it real good. And I'll see you guys at number 2. All right, everyone, exercise number 2, we got banded hip thrust clams. Now I'm really excited to share this with you guys because I haven't really seen it in any of the fitness videos. This one is a great one to implement it. Let me show you how it's done, okay? 2 things we're gonna need is our short closed loop bands and some weight, all right? Whatever you got to your ability level, grab some weight because we don't need it. For this one, I'm gonna use a couch because it's very convenient. The reason being is because you're going to have your back against it. So first things first, let me throw the band around. Now this one's a little different because you want the band right around your knees. Unless you had any kind of surgery or prior injury with your knees, in that case, hike it above the knees, it'll be just fine. But for maximum effectiveness, if you're healthy and you haven't had any injuries, let's throw it on the kneecap, all right? Show you why here in a second. Then we're gonna take our shoulders, all right, about that upper strip along your shoulder, all right here. We're gonna just lie right against the couch, all right, that sturdy surface I talked about. And then you can either go up with no hands supporting, because we're gonna end up thrusting our hips, hence the name, all right, or what I like to do is I like to put my hands out to the side or holding the weight in place, depending. Okay, so we're gonna start on the ground. You're gonna keep your feet together, all right, that's gonna be a key. Make sure you got your band loose, and then if you guys wanna up the difficulty, throw the weight right in that crease of your torso. All right, nice on the lap. All right, at this point, I'm gonna start on the ground. I'm gonna breathe out, press through my heels. All right, first thing, you're getting your hips as far up to the ceiling as you can. This is as high as I can go. And here, make sure, all right, part of the secret sauce is you gotta squeeze your glutes. So you can't see, but I'm squeezing my glutes, all right, contracting my hamstrings. And then to end the movement, all right, while keeping everything contracted, abs as well, you're going to press your knees outwards, all right, and that's the clam part. So we got putting it together, we got the hip thrust part, squeezing, and then we push our knees out as far as you can go. If you can hold it for a second, do that. Slowly return, and then sag your hips back towards the ground. Make sure your hips never actually touch the ground. They have to hover because you want to keep that tension on your legs at all times. So let me wrap it all together for you guys. Breathe out, press the hips, squeeze the glutes, hamstrings, press the knees out, squeeze the outer muscles, outer leg muscles, outer thigh, bring back together, and then back to the floor. Trust me, you guys, get those squeezes, do it the right way, and let me know how that one feels, because when I do it, it burns, okay? Knock those down, and then let's keep this thing going. Number 3 coming up. Third exercise, we're gonna use the MVP of this workout video, our closed loop band, and then this time we're busting out the mat because we're gonna get on our back. All right, so let me go ahead and do that. All right, on the floor here, and then before I lay out completely, I gotta make sure, slip this bad boy on, and this time we're gonna go right above the knees per most of the times you do exercises with the smaller band. So throw that guy over the knees, and then you get to lay back. All right, and then what we're gonna do here, it's gonna do a great job again. Hamstrings and glutes are getting killed this workout, not a bad thing. All right, so this one's another one of those, and we're going to hit single leg presses off of the floor. Very tough, very difficult, but very good exercise. So for this one, we're gonna start with one foot flat on the ground, and then you get to have the other foot just hang around in outer space wherever you like. Typically, you just keep it right in front of you, suspended in the air. At this point, we wanna breathe out. We're gonna press through that hip. All right, so I press through my right ankle down into the floor, and you want to go as high as you can. So I'm going to keep going. This is about the highest I can get. All right, and at this point, I want to squeeze the hamstring right here. Squeeze the hamstring and use this leg to elevate just a little bit. So I'm kind of pulling the band towards me with this leg, only to cause more tension and stress on the leg we're working. All right, so at this point, I got up as high as I can. I squeeze my glute, squeeze my hamstring, and then I slowly control my butt back to the floor. Of course, not touching the mat, because we want to keep the tension on those working muscles. So you breathe out, squeeze at the top, slowly lower. That's 1, 2, etc. All right, you guys get the point, and then you'd have to work that other leg. Let's go ahead and give that a shot, making sure we breathe the whole time, and your legs should be feeling that good crispy burn. Let's keep this thing going. Number 4 on the way. 4th exercise, y'all, and the end of the regular list, we are going to use the same exact equipment. So we got the short band and our mat, and we're gonna hit side plank leg raises. All right, great one to work all of the outer thigh muscles and leg muscles that are typically neglected because machines and weights don't usually focus on those muscles. But definitely get to work, so let's get it done. For this one, you guys, if you guys are nice and advanced and have some good core strength, we actually want to get into a side plank to start. So you'll just put your arm in an L shape, all right, perpendicular to your body, and then you get those hips off the mat so that there's a straight line from your feet to your shoulders/head. All right, everything's in line. I look beautiful. All right, and what you're gonna do is with this one, because we're not focusing on our obliques, you'll definitely get work. And I want you to stay in this position. You can put your off hand here for a little bit of support. The main focus still needs to be on those legs. So I got my arm here. Everything's planted in place. At this point, I'm gonna breathe out, tighten the core as I bring my outside leg as high as I can while my leg remains straight. So let me go ahead and demonstrate that for you. I breathe out, press my leg, okay, as high as I can, squeeze, and then slowly lower. Last one. Deep breath, breathe out, squeeze, slowly lower. And these faces, you cannot make this up, you guys. If you really put in the effort and work smart, you should feel these burns in all the right places. Boom, it should look something like that. If you guys are a little bit, all right, just getting started in the gym, you guys don't even have to worry about holding that side plank. Just stay on the floor, hips touching the ground, and you can do the same thing. All right, notice how I can get my leg higher. So if you don't want the ab work and you want to focus more on the legs, don't worry about the plank. But if you want a little bit of both, which I highly recommend, challenge yourself with that other one. Okay? Getting those done, you guys, and you are at the end of the workout. But hold on just for one more, because I want to bring you guys to that bonus burn, all right? Meet me at the finish line. Let's get it. BlackFire! We done made it, you guys. Last one. Hang in there. Let's knock it down, okay? Finish things off. We're going to use our open-ended band. Okay, we're gonna go into banded single leg Bulgarian squats. A mouthful to say, even harder to do. Here's how we go. Here's how it goes. We're gonna throw our band right in front of us, and we wanna take a step with whatever foot you'd like to start with right in the center. This is about in the center for me. Good to go with step one. Step two, we wanna grab, and basically right now we'll adjust the difficulty. So if you guys are stronger, grab more towards the bottom. If you guys are just starting out, grab more towards the top to make it easier. I'm gonna grab about right here, should be good for me today. Okay, and I'm gonna stand up straight and take a nice long step back. And this is my setup right here. What you wanna do with your hands is keep your hands out straight. All right, all you're doing is just holding at the side. Arms are not in the game right now. From this long split stance, we're gonna go down. It's almost like our lunge, all right, which basically is a lunge, but we're just adding and staying on that single leg. All right, so I would stay in this position as I just lower my leg and bring it back up. The band starts to pull against me as soon as I start my upward motion. It might not look as much, you guys, but it definitely does burn. And I'll show you some additional steps you can take if you want to up the level, all right? So level one, grab your backpack, throw that over your back. Repeat the process. Same thing I just told you, but with a backpack on. If that's not satisfying enough, all right, we can even grab our lower band, starting to look like a, what do you call those guys? Starting to look like a transformer with all this equipment on. But hey, quarantine workouts, you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, so for those of you who are like, this isn't hard enough, Ryan, all right, give this a shot, okay? Do some good quality reps, do a lot of reps, and you'll feel it, okay? So we finally got everything in place. I can still keep my form. I'm good to go. Just straightening and flexing at the top. All right, got a lot of different apparatuses working against me right now. It's great. All right, I'm having fun. It's creative. All right, knock this down, and you guys will be officially finished off. Proud of you guys' work so far. I hope this starts out your Monday with a bang. And I'll see you on Wednesday for an banded upper body workout. All right, BlackFire, stay fired up. Let's keep crushing those goals. I'll see you then.